a message from the Tri-Fs to the sustaining Smith sisters, Mom and Aunt Ann and Faye. Since we can't be here at the stadium to kick it off, I wanted to come here with Coach Saban to send you the messages. We have asked some of our members to send us some of their favorite memories of games and trips with y'all, some of their most memorable memories on trips and games with y'all, or you could say worst, and maybe something that we have learned from y'all. And I hope that you enjoy Roll Tide.
Hey, Sue. Sue.
Yeah.
Hey.
Huh?
It's time to make your video.
Huh?
Your video. It's time to make your video.
Oh, you mean now? Oh, my dear Tri-F sustainers. Wow. So I hear Lee Corso's quitting, retiring, whatever. So I guess, after, y'all been doing this for what, like 60 years? Let's say 60 years. So y'all are going to pack it in too? Not so fast, my friend. Of course you're not. Of course not. Now, I was supposed to talk about some of the things I've learned from you guys over the road trip. So, of course, I have a lot. But here's the ones that stand out to me. One, have your fun up front. Number two, you sit on offense and you wait. Shit. Number two is sit on offense, stand on defense, and number three, most important, is Ann always drives on road trips. But you need to ask anyway. I mean, it's the polite thing to do. Now, I'm supposed to also tell you my best memories and my worst memories of road trips. And worst is pretty easy. I didn't have to think about that one. I can do it in 3 words. Ready? Baton Rouge martinis. Don't have to explain it. You know what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to my best memories, that's a little harder because, my God, we have so many stories that, we could write. We always say we're going to write a book or do something. I don't know if we are or not. But anyway, the 2 to come to mind happened, I think, in the same season, but y'all are the stat people. You'll have to tell me. But it involved first rows in history. The first one is we were on the first row in the swamp when we beat Florida. I don't know if it's the first time in the swamp, but it was pretty sweet. And we did it with Mike Dubose. So, and also it was so freaking hot that afterwards we went and jumped in Mimi's pool with our clothes on. I mean, I'll never forget the look on Jack's face. It's in my brain forever. But probably number 1 is being on the front row in Jordan-Hare Stadium when we beat Auburn for the first time. That experience with you guys is priceless. I will never, ever forget that. So win or lose, you guys are the GOATs of Bama fans. There is no contest. So roll Tide and go Tri-Fs, and we all know what it really stands for.
Hi, Roll Tide. So, Lacey and Suzanne wanted us to give y'all a couple notes from all the game days that we spent together, and I think favorite memories are really just every time we won, and it's kind of hard for my brain to separate them at this point, and that's a good problem to have. But something that I also love so much is that y'all said to have your fun up front. So I really have awesome memories of the time that me, Mom, and Julia went to Tennessee, and we had such a good time in Gatlinburg, and we went to a game, but that wasn't even the highlight. We did all the fun things up front. We made Julia ride the bull. She tried to iron her shirt with the straightener, and lots of fun memories there. Also, the trip where in California, we were in the car on the way to the stadium, I think, and Jennifer was just raving about her Clinique Happy Stick, and Ann said, every girl needs a Happy Stick, and that was the best. Some of the, like, not so fun things would be, like, the time when the pouring down rain in the Tennessee game, and I looked over and said, Mom, make them stop 5 overtimes, and she would if she could. I believe that. Also, getting home from the sorority house, I think I just got home about an hour ago from the last game we left that way, but we made it. Oh, and we didn't get to go home. We had to take Aunt Louise home, and we had to, like, take her in, and we had to, it was rough. And, a couple things I've learned: Roll Tide anyway. That's important. Something I've added to that would be get your purse, and definitely just learn to love the game. Love y'all.
Hey guys, Roll Tide. I would have to say one of the best memories that I have going to the game with Nana and Aunt Faye was 2015 Iron Bowl, where we were at Jordan-Hare Stadium and we beat them. And then we had to walk fast back to the car as people were throwing things and cussing at us. Really good experience that I'll never forget. My first Iron Bowl, and it came out with a win. Love y'all so much.
All right, to kick off the 2025 season, I hope y'all enjoy this, because you know I hate doing it. Roll Tide, first of all. Second of all, I don't know how long y'all been going to the football games, but probably 50. We'll even say maybe 60 years, LOL. So, my favorite best game day memory. I would have to say would be in the limousine on the way to the LSU game in New Orleans, when I had to use a bucket to pee, and then Faye thought she could follow suit. Did not work too well for you, Faye. So, worst, craziest memory. That really could go with that one as well, but worst memory, I'm pretty sure it was that same game when the drunk guys behind me spilt their drink on me, not once, not twice, but the third time, the whole entire drink, as I turned around to say something, and Suzanne was like, okay, Melissa. So that was fun. The best thing I've learned from all of these events, I would have to say, knowing how much fun it is to travel together, how close our family is, and it's fun, we laugh, we cry, we do it all. And if we lose, by God, you better be up at 5 a.m. because Mother is packing the car and she is sitting in it waiting on you. Does not matter if you're hungover. She does not care. Get in the car. Oh, and the one other thing that I love about one of our trips is Faye's famous question. Hey, Lacey, can you move over? I need to get more champagne. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good time. Pull us through. Roll Tide.
Hey y'all, come spend a game day with me as a Tri-F member at the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa who rides with Mom and Ann to the games. Have everything picked out, because as early as you think you need to get ready, that was not early enough. And however long it takes to get to the stadium, it takes longer on game days. This is part of the F of fun in Tri-F, necessary. Be ready. So, we've had lots of fun and not so fun times riding to games, and one of my worst was absolutely going to the Auburn game when I was so hungover, and Mom was like, can you please move over to throw up so I can get to the cooler, and then can you please pass me the champagne from the back? And that was miserable. Also, remember the Tennessee game when I lived at Mimel's apartment, and I got up and I got ready, and then I got back in the bed and laid under the covers until y'all got me. and we were riding with the top down, and me and Eloise were in the back, and I kind of thought I was going to die for that as well. We've had planes, trains, automobiles, things in the cars, from the planes in Pasadena and the Tebow flat tire and the train to New Orleans, which was horrible, and I don't ever want to do that again. Y'all have taught us to always plan ahead and be prepared just in case for some reason the stadium all of a sudden was an hour and a half farther away than the house than normal. Thank goodness we have Loretta's now. It's so much better. Another new favorite memory is Mom and I going to the South Carolina game last year, sort of going. We made it, and we found a new historic neighborhood that was really pretty, and we just had a great time. We didn't get in a lot of traffic or anything, so it was a really fun game. So a not so fun memory was Honk If He Sacked Brody at Auburn. That was so miserable, and I remember we were going to take a shot every time something bad happened, and like we ran out by the end of the first quarter, and that was like the first time Mom and Am were just like, immediately, yes, let's go. This is terrible. Y'all taught us how to always be aware of our surroundings and make smart choices about when to stay and leave, and that was a good example of when to leave early. And of course, I get dropped off so that I can walk slower and not sweat through my hair before we get to Ramah Jammas to take a picture. That's been a really good new addition to the routine that I have personally enjoyed. The amount of pictures we get to take depends on the vibe and the opponent of the game and Mama Nanny. Some of my best memories are from Alpha Chi when we were little and hearing it when y'all were in the stadium and we would be with them all. And Taylor and I go in and telling her the score in the living room when she begged us not to. And now I realize that was really mean and torturous, but at the time we thought it was funny. Y'all taught us to say Roll Tide anyways, and I will always remember the times when we would dread having to go over and say it to her, and she'd be in the kitchen with Coke and cookies and smiling and give us a hug, but that was like the worst part of losing ever. Universal not so fun memory for the family is the traffic on University and all of us being in the car forever. And this was the back door to the Alpha Chi house where we would sit and wait for y'all to come out what felt like forever, especially if we won. Like, we're never going to get home. And only got to listen to the radio if we won. And then the silence is deafening if not. After picks at Ramah Jammas, Taylor and I will walk over to our gate and sometimes hang out in the tent if it's still an hour before kickoff. I am in charge of the tickets. It's the one time I'm ever in charge of anything. Usually Taylor is. One of my all-time favorite game memories is the Rocky Block, when it was very stressful, intense, and everybody was so mad with standing up, and Taylor was like, get your purse. And I was like, I have my purse. And then Mount Cody blocked it, and it was amazing, and it was so loud, and that was such an amazing win. And then next favorite right now was Georgia from last year. It was just a dream game. I wish we wouldn't have won it, but it was so fun that night. Depending on the outcome of the game, we will know how fast we need to walk to get to Ramah Jammas to meet Mom and Aunt Ann, and how fast we're going to get back to the car. Then we will go towards Queen City to try to get back to Lurleen, and we'll all talk about how the people won't let you turn left at that one spot. Y'all have taught us so many things, but not so fast. There's still so much more for us to learn. I wish we could all be together, but I'm so glad that y'all are going to represent the Tri-F. Have the best time, and Rammer Jammer, Roll Tide. I love y'all.